Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers and welcome to my channel. And in today's video we are going to we simply try to understand that why pi is approximated to 22 upon 7. So for that purpose we should know the difference between rational and irrational numbers. So let's have a look over there and then we approach to this discussion. Okay, so you see in rational numbers are basically the fractions, and you are having two major types of fractions. One fraction that give you on division give you a non-terminating and recurring decimal numbers. For example, if you are having a fraction like this, then on dividing you are having an answer of this type, and this is keep on going. So you can write this thing in this way, that the number which is getting repeated, you simply put a dot or a cap over there. This thing depicts that this number is getting repeated and it's not stopping at all. So this type of fraction is giving you a decimal answer which is non-terminating and recurring or repeating. Another type of rational number is that a fraction that on division give you a decimal answer which is terminating and non-repeating. For example, if you take a fraction like 5 upon 8, on division gives you an answer like this, 0.625, and stops, give you a zero remainder. So you see the decimal part has stopped, it has been terminated, and none of the digits are getting repeated. So this type of fraction is giving you is giving you a decimal answer which is terminating as well as non-repeating. As far as the irrational numbers are concerned, irrational numbers are those decimal numbers which you obtain without fractions. Okay, so you see, if we talk about all kind of thirds, like the radicands which are neither perfect. If you talk about the square root, then the number which is inside the written inside the radical is called the radicand, and if the radicand is not a perfect square, then it is called a surd. Then all kind of surds, if I talk about cube root, this is my cube root, and I'm having a number like this number is a perfect square, but if you talk about a cube root, then this radicand is not a perfect cube number, so it is behaving as a third here. So all kinds of surds are going to give you a decimal answer, and which are non-terminating and non-repeating. They belong to this type, so they are called the irrational numbers. Like for example, if I say I'm having 27, you can see that this 27, this radicand with respect to a cube root is a perfect cube, but if you talk about a fourth root, this 27 is not a perfect 4, cannot be explained as a perfect 4 power, so it is a third with respect to this fourth index. So it is on solving, it is going to give you an answer which is having a decimal part which is non-terminating and non-repeating in nature. So all kind of irrational numbers are the decimal numbers which are non-terminating and non-repeating, and they are obtained without any involvement of fractions. Okay, so in the same way, and pi and Euler number also belong to the same category. Now the question arises that if pi is an irrational number, then why we approximated to 22 upon 7? 22 upon 7, this is a fraction, this is a rational number. So how an irrational numbers can be substituted by a rational number? Why this is so? So for that purpose, let's have a look to this 22 upon 7, and let's make a division process over here, and let's check the values in its decimal part. I've just done this division before starting this video, so you can see that I just tried to divide this entire fraction and it is giving me this answer. So you can see that right after this process, right after this much division, means right after this set of number is again getting repeated. You can see the division entirely. Okay, you see from here once again the same process is getting repeated. So you see this much, this set of decimal part is getting repeated again and is constantly going on. So this is a non-terminating and repeating fraction category. It is going to be expressed like this. Okay. On the other hand, if we try to check the value of our pi, we come to know through the calculator that if I try to find out the value of my pi, it is giving me this 3.14159. So you can see that if I simply approximate this up to third decimal place, it is going to give me 3.142 because you are having 5 at the fourth decimal place, so you simply add 1 over here, the approximation. So 3.142, so up to third decimal place you are having a similarity over here. Okay, so that's the reason that if you just take the value of your pi as 22/7, that you are having an accuracy up to 3 decimal places. Though pi is an irrational numbers, and it has been recorded that up till now it has been recorded up to 1 trillion places, up to 1 trillion decimal places, the value of pi has been recorded, and it is constantly going on. It's non-terminating and the values are non-repeating as well. So pi value is this 3.141592654, and it's going on, and the values are not repeating at all. Non-terminating, non-repeating, the chief trait of your irrational number from where this pi belongs. So, and 22/7 is equals to 3.142,857, and then this set is getting repeated. So you see up to third decimal place there is an accuracy. So that's the reason why pi is approximated up to 22/7. Though this is not a mathematically prudent approach, but people often take 22/7 as the value of pi in calculations. But but if I talk about myself, I always prefer to take the calculator value of my pi instead of 22/7. And one thing more you can notice, that the value of your pi is less than that of 22/7 because the third decimal place originally is 2 and the third decimal place over here is 1. So you can also say that pi value is less than 22/7. Okay, so it's just for the sake of relaxation, or just for the sake of easiness, people used to take 22/7 as pi, but basically it is not. So that's what this video is carrying for today. That's all. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe my channel, hit on the like, and share this video as much as you can. Take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.